Okay, I'm going to share with you. I'm Alan Andrews, who my age. He's run a hockey school, and it's a 36-day-a-year operation for 40 years. His son has taken over the operation. Every notable professional player in Atlantic Canada has attended that school at some point in time. And now I think they have a staff of a full-time 15 people. Al, like myself, was just retired, but he still works with U9 kids. And he worked with them, I think, for the last 20 years. And that's when it was all whole ice hockey. And his conversation with me yesterday as I was driving to the coffee house, I wish he was on and I would have recorded, because he's done everything that needs to be done at that age on the ice, technically, with fundamental skills that I don't think any of us have ever done at that age with success. But he's also done something that none of us have even tried, with leadership development at a U9 level. And they're doing things like reading chapters out of leadership books, summarizing them, publicly speaking to one another in the dressing room about them. For instance, he talked about on the drive his U9 kids. He told them to go home and Google the word triangulation. And then they came back and they had their definitions. And then he related it to it. And this is U9s. And they got it. He said, we don't know how brilliant they are. So, it's no wonder Crosby and McKinnon have achieved the level they have, because they were there when they were 4 years old, and just fundamental skills. Tom, the question I had for you on the fundamental skills is, and I think you must have done it, but he teaches a front foot stop at T and T start. There's just no way he teaches a front 2-foot stop and crossover start. It's biomechanically, really has no place in the game except overskating a situation. So you have to put the brakes on and get the hell going the other way. So that's something fundamental. And Tom, I watch your kids in games not cross their feet, keep their toe cap square. So I was thinking you must have worked on that. Did you?
I couldn't have. I've worked on so much stuff.
Yeah.
I think in a skating sequence, we have a skating sequence we do.
Yeah.
And, just that would be part of it.
Yeah. Well,
I on there one practice doing the warm up, and that's part of that.
Yeah. Well, I think I've told everybody the story of the Flames doing lightning, and line to line, back and forth, stop and crossover, start. A number of players stopped one way only. They had the habit. Well, that's a transference into a game, a habit, a bad habit. So I would have everybody in a warm up, Tom, and I know Ryan did this, going for a water breaks with his U9 kids and U11 kids. He had them snowplow, right foot, left foot, 2-foot, on the way to the bench to get their water, just to feel that inside edge, to slow down controlled skating. And to me, that's what Alan has done. He's researched it, the biomechanics of it, and in an era where we were taught those fundamentals, a stick length is just unbelievable, a simple biomechanical fact of science of development. And it's something that parents and coaches have trouble reinforcing and selling. So, and Alan's going to try to come on. His health isn't 100%, but his brain is 110%. So I just want to capture it before he passes on like me, and we capture what we're talking about here, because everything we're doing and talking about, he deals with, and he prevents those issues from happening because he's doing things the right way at a very young age and is getting parents to buy in. So next week, I'm hoping Al and I get hooked up and things get cooking there.